Scorpio, what's up, y'all? How you doing? It's time for your weekly check-in. We're gonna see what's going on with y'all in the 5th and final week of July. So remember, weekly check-ins are just a short, sweet, quick, general, energetic overview. If any of you need to find out how to schedule a personal reading, you can visit my website, tarotwithrich.com. The link is in the description of the video. Also, y'all, don't forget, tomorrow, Saturday, July 26th, we're going to be doing our next round of live readings here on this channel. $22.22. You can pre-order anytime throughout the week on my website. They're read in the order of which they come in every Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific time. And yes, like always, right now the list of pre-orders is small. Most people, for some reason, like to wait until we go live. And you can do that if you want. But the people who order first get read first. So, just to let you know that. Everything else you need to know is in the description. All right, let's jump into this. Let's jump in. Let's see what's happening with Scorpio. Last week of July 2025. The situation and the person you're dealing with. What's happening? Anything good happening? Anything bad? Anything at all? Oh, straight out the gate. 8 of Cups. Walking away. Boot, scootin' boogie. Saying deuces. Later, tater. I'm out. Ooh, what fell out there? What's that? Boom. Oh, 3 of Wands, though. So somebody here, I'm kind of feeling like this person's waiting for you to make a return. But it don't look like you're doing that. Now, I'm not necessarily saying whether or not you want to, but it don't look like you are. 2 of Wands reversed. Looks like it's a final fucking decision being made here. 10 of Cups reversed. There, well, yeah. I was about to say there will be communication, but then it was right next to the 2 of Swords. So, you know, I don't know. This feels like this person's waiting on you. And every time I get the 3 of Wands, I always have to ask you the same question. Have y'all done this before? The reason why I ask that is because the 3 of Wands indicates, like in the 3 of Wands, what's happening here is this dude is waiting for his ships to come in. He's not wondering if his ships are coming in. His ships are coming in. He knows they're coming in, and he's waiting patiently. He's expecting his ships to come in. And in some decks, and even at this here, you can very barely see a little ship coming in right there. So in this person's mind, they know that you're coming back. In their mind. Why are they so convinced that you're making a return? Unless maybe you've done this before. Or maybe they just think they're the greatest thing since sliced bread. Of course you want to come back to me. Who wouldn't want to come back to me? You know, that type of energy. That may sound silly. A lot of people out there like that, dude. But I don't think you're doing that. I don't think so. It don't look like it. Maybe you have before. Maybe some of you have before. But it looks like your decision to walk away from this is pretty daggum solid. Some of you dealing with a Leo. I also have Taurus, Cancer. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Well, let's see what their deepest feelings are. Their deepest intentions. How they feel about you at the deepest level. Oh. Ooh, they still feel karmically tied to you. Yep. They feel a karmic tie. You take up a bunch of space in their head. think I got feelings for you at the deepest level. Ooh, they're still really defensive, though. Still holding on to some anger, some bitterness. They feel a strong old ass connection with you, though, dude. But no, you cannot trust them. No, they have not changed. And I think you know that, too. I think you know they haven't changed. That's not news to you. You're probably sitting there like, yeah, duh, tell me something I don't fucking know. They haven't changed. They're still the exact same person you walked away from. Again, some of y'all done been around the block a few times with this person already. Yeah, see, this has on and off written all over it. If it hasn't been on and off, you know that it will be if you keep playing this game. Okay. Does that need advice? It don't sound like it. Sound like you got it under control. But let's check just in case. Let's see if any advice needs to come out for Scorpio. Does Scorpio need any advice? Universe. Do 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 do. Ace of Pentacles reverse. Chariot, boy. No, all the cards that are coming out in the advice already came out in your actions. So, now I guess if any of you are wondering whether or not you're making the right decision, maybe, and you just need the validation, you know, what I would say is this. Here's the thing that's slippery about advice like this, is that nothing is more important than you learning the lesson for yourself. That's why I am so careful about advice. Like, one of my biggest fears is giving advice and saying one thing the wrong way, or you taking one thing I say the wrong way. Nothing is more important than you learning the advice yourself. Honestly, this may sound kind of fucked up, but you're better off repeating a toxic cycle than just blindly taking my advice if you don't fully understand why I'm giving you the advice. You know what I'm saying? So I will say this. Draw a line somewhere. You gotta set some boundaries and draw the line somewhere. Nothing wrong with repeating a cycle a few times. But you have to have that thing inside of you where it's like, I'm not going to play this fucking game forever. I'm not. This better fucking improve by this point. If it doesn't improve by this point, this is showing me it's never going to improve. Ever. What point, how many times does somebody have to show you who they are before you realize nothing's going to change? There's nothing more frustrating and sad. It's really sad when you're watching from afar somebody you care about, or just somebody in general, spin in the same cycle. Keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. You know, they keep letting that toxic person come back into their life and fuck them over. And then they let them back and they do it again. They let them back and they do it again. They let them back and they do it again. And they let them back and they do it again. And it just keeps spinning and spinning and spinning. And there's nothing you can say or do. Because you know everybody's telling them. They ain't listening. There's nothing you can do. After you've told them everything you can tell them and everybody around them has told them everything that they can tell them, all you can do is just sit back and watch. And just, I don't even bother watching. When I see that, I just say, get me away from this. Get me away from this. I'm not even watching. You know, it's sad. It's sad. It's really sad. So just draw the line somewhere. All right. Let's shift gears now. Let's see what's happening with your love interest. Anything happening in the last week of July between Scorpio and the person they're interested in, universe? Anything happen? Scorpio. Mm-hmm. 3 shuffles. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Oh shit. The card of disappointment. Queen of Cups reversed. And honestly, this kind of looks like somebody's getting ghosted. That's what this looks like. It looks like one of those things that really looks like it's about to take lift off. And something, it's not telling me what exactly is happening. But poof. Somebody is just abandoning this. Probably suddenly, abruptly, and unexpectedly. And it looks like disappointment. Okay, well. Alright, that's all I can say about that. Some of you dealing with a Leo, possibly. Could be anybody. Those are just energies. Let's see their intentions. Their intentions. How they be feeling. What's their energy look like? What kind of person are they? What's their feelings, energies, and intentions? Ba-boom, man. Ace of Cups. Hang on, let me dig a little deeper now. Let me see what that's all about. 3 shuffles. There's 1, 2, and 3. Oh, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. They still in love with someone from the past. I know I say this a lot, but it seems like I could say this 100 times and so many people don't hear me say it. I am not allowed to spy on the close personal details of somebody else's personal private life. Okay? Let me just lay it on the table. So, I don't know if they're actively reconciling with a past person, but I think they want to. I do think they want to. It honestly doesn't really look like they're trying to settle down with anyone. If anything, maybe they're just trying to fill a void. Have you ever been in a situation like that before? I know I have. Where you meet somebody, you connect with them, and it feels really good. It feels awesome. It really feels like this is about to fucking go somewhere. And, you know, they start talking about their ex a little bit, and they just talking cash money fucking shit about their ex. Oh, this cash money shit. And then the next thing you know, they're not responding. They just quit replying to your texts. Poof, you don't hear from them. 2 weeks later, you see somebody tag them in a post where they're hanging all over their ex out at a party or something like that. And it's like, wow, you piece of fucking shit. Okay. All right, cool. Well, I dodged a bullet on that one, I guess, then, you know? So that's what this energy feels like, you know? They broke up with somebody. There's somebody they really want to get with. And anybody in between that is just trying to fill a void, you know? And, let that person hit them up. Pew! They gone. Pew! I've been in that situation many fucking times. Many times. And it just always baffles me. And I know it, like, it shouldn't bother you, but when nothing is more frustrating than when you're talking cash cash money shit about somebody. And then you're going to go be with them? I'm never, ever, ever, ever going to be with somebody that I'm talking shit about to somebody else. Ever. Ever. If I want to be with you, I ain't talking shit about you to nobody. Nobody. So best believe if I'm running my mouth about you, I don't want to fucking be with you. Period. I don't want you. You know what I'm saying? So I never understood that. How people can just be running their mouth about their ex and then just run straight back to them. Like, what the fuck? It's never made sense to me. But you see a fucking lot of that out there, dude. A lot. Let's get the advice. What's the advice for Scorpio? What's the advice? The blocked communication card. Man, hang on. Two of Cups reversed. This will be like the fourth time this month I've given this advice. Well, it's not really advice. That's the thing. Sometimes in life, things have to play out the way they're going to play out. You know? Many, many, many times in life, the universe isn't going to give you a way to avoid something because there's something you need to learn in that situation, you know? And it sucks, I know. When I say these things, that doesn't mean I like it. That doesn't mean I think it's cool. That doesn't mean I think it's easy or fun. It fucking sucks. I can't stand it. But it be like that sometimes. Sometimes even the most world-renowned channelers and psychics are blindfolded from knowing what's happening. One of the stupidest fucking things you hear people say is when some sort of like psychic or channeler or tarot reader or something like that has something bad happen to them. And, oh, well, you didn't see that coming? I thought you was a psychic. You didn't see that coming? Damn. You fucking idiot. Nobody has all of the cheat codes to this life. Nobody. Nobody. And there are many things, no matter who the fuck you are, many, many, many things in life that the other side is not going to let you fucking know. Period. Period. I don't care if you leave your body and go up and hang out with the fucking Galactic Federation every night and be partying with the fucking the Council of 12 every night. They ain't going to let you fucking know. There's many things that nobody's allowed to know because there's something that needs to be learned, you know? So, yeah, this kind of feels like one of those situations where a very valuable lesson is to be extracted from this. So that's all I can really say about it. The only thing that I think, if I could say anything about it, is do the best you can not to get your expectations through the roof. Try not to attach yourself too much to the situation. But either way, in retrospect, 5 years from now, this, I think, will have played a major role in being a very pivotal point in your journey and on your path. Okay? All right, y'all. I feel like those were the messages that my Scorpio family needed to hear. So I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. Thanks again for tuning in and playing along. Don't forget, information for personal readings is in the description of the video. Also, don't forget, tomorrow, Saturday the 26th, we're doing our next round of weekly live $22.22 readings right here on this channel. You can pre-order anytime on my website, tarotwithrich.com. The link is in the description. Right now, the list of pre-orders is still really small. So if you order now, you will be in the very front of the line. Other than that, yeah, everything else, all kind of good stuff in the description. You got to look down there, all right? I'm out of here now, y'all. I will see you sometime between now and the rest of